every now and then I crave myself a sweet thing, but the things that I get outside like cakes and cookies, all made of chemicals and virudh ahars, that means wrong combination of foods, is actually not very good for me. So today we are making an Ayurvedic sweet recipe for you. Keep watching this Ayurvedic sweet recipe because it's not only great for your kids but also adults. Welcome to Fix Your Ahar series, where we fix your food with an Ayurvedic twist, and today we are making
Ragi choco chip cookies with Ayurvedic twist.
great. So Dr. Saloni is going to convert your regular cookies into an Ayurvedic cookie so that you can enjoy your sweet tooth as much as you can. The ingredients for this recipe are listed on the right side of my screen. And let's start.
Yes. So, starting with the mixing bowl.
So today's recipe is quite simple.
Yes.
We have ragi, which is finger millet in English, which is quite a nutritious millet. And we are also taking khapli wheat, right? So let's start with the ingredients and I'll tell you the Ayurveda behind it.
So, we'll start with wet ingredients first.
Okay.
So, instead of butter, we are using cow ghee.
The regular cookies out there use butter, which is very heavy to digest. So we've replaced the heavy butter with cow's ghee, which is organic, and we prefer cow's ghee because it is much lighter, easier to digest. It's great for your Agni and quite sweet and sattvic in nature. So we're going to use ghee instead of butter. What is the next step?
We are adding sugar.
Okay.
So,
What are we using for sugar?
we are using date sugar powder.
Okay, so date sugar powder, dates in general, if you have dates at home, you can also use a mixture of dates. But we have to ensure that there's not a lot of water content in cookies. So because we have to make it into a semi-solid structure, we're using a powdered form of dates rather than, mixing natural dates with milk and then putting them into the mixture. But it's completely your wish. So dates are quite warming, sweet, and not so great for, I think, kapha people. So it is going to make you more sluggish. You have to ensure whatever amount of sugar you eat is actually suitable to your body type. Alright, so we're making this mixture.
Yes.
This is a mixture of ghee and date sugar and she's mixing it.
So, we have to mix it properly so that there are no lumps of sugar.
Okay, alright. So for people who are Pitta body types, they can also use coconut sugar, but coconut sugar does have a flavor of its own. Eat it or use it at your own risk. Coconut sugar will change the flavor of the cookies, and I've used it before. It does have a typical flavor of its own. But if you like coconut sugar flavor, might as well.
Also, we can replace it with jaggery powder.
That's true. Jaggery powder is also another great replacement. Jaggery powder and date powder are warming in nature, and coconut sugar is quite calming, soothing, good for your gut. So make the choice according to your body type. And next is vanilla essence.
Yes.
So vanilla essence, it's not part of Ayurveda. Vanilla plant is not a typical Ayurvedic plant. It's not there in the text, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a modern thing that we're adding to these cookies, and if you want, you can use natural flavors, whichever you prefer. You can use fruit-based flavors which are natural. Even the vanilla essence has grading of the quality. So we're using the best quality vanilla essence in this.
We can use nuts flavor also, like badam oil in the form of oil.
Yes,
we can add.
that's true. So if you like almond flavor is also okay for you to put. Vanilla we're putting because the kids usually love the aroma of vanilla, and that's why we're putting it here.
So our wet ingredients are done.
Okay.
And now we'll add our dry ingredients.
Okay, so the wet ingredients go first and the dry ingredients, we're starting with khapli wheat. Khapli wheat in Ayurveda is actually considered a better form of wheat as compared to the modern wheat that is being sold. Khapli is a great variety of wheat. It's fibrous. Wheat itself is called godum. Godum, right? Godum.
Yeah.
Godum. So godum is sweet in nature. It's fibrous. It is very good for muscle building and bone building. So those who are trying to, build muscle in their kids, wheat is a great addition, but the wheat has to be non-GMO, number one. It has to not be too much hybridized, and it has to be taken from organic sources without pesticide use.
Next is ragi flour.
Ragi flour, another great millet, great for women and great for iron deficient people or anemic people. Ragi is sweet. Again, sweet grain is good, quite sattvic. However, ragi is warming in nature. So it is good for vata and kapha individuals, but not so great for pitta individuals.
Then comes another flavor.
Okay, so what is the last flavor?
It's cocoa.
Okay, so it's cacao flavor or cocoa powder. These are two different things, but we're using cacao. So cacao actually is a very, very good source of flavonols and very good source of antioxidants. It is Rajasic in nature, and anything that's Rajasic is very stimulating to you. So people who are sensitive to caffeine, because cacao does have caffeine as well, should not take too much of it. It's good for kapha people, not so great for vata and pitta people.
So now the main herb,
Okay.
our Ayurvedic twist,
All
Brahmi.
right.
We are using Brahmi powder.
So Brahmi powder, tell me about Brahmi.
Brahmi is very good as a nervine tonic.
Okay.
Very good for kids and elderly also. Because of aging, tend to have the tendency of forgetfulness
Yeah.
and so many other things. So Brahmi is very good nervine tonic. We can add in any way. So we are making these cookies more sattvic.
Yeah. So there is a formulation in Maharishi Ayurveda which is called Vidyarthi Amrit. It is excellent for kids to build their intellect and intelligence, because Brahmi, which is Bacopa moneri and not Gotukala. Okay, so there is a difference, because Brahmi is also nowadays sold by the name of the other version, but Bacopa moneri is the real original Brahmi, and this Brahmi is very good for building intelligence, especially in kids. On a daily basis, I personally give my kids at least some dose of Brahmi, so that they feel, in this day and age, they have a certain herbal support to build their intelligence and intellect. And Brahmi is also quite calming and cooling.
Cooling in nature, yes. As you can see, the consistency is little bit dry.
Yes.
So we can maintain that with adding milk.
Milk. So milk, again, quite sweet in nature. So you see that there is a good mix of warming and cooling, ingredients that we're putting together. So these cookies overall will be okay for all three body types. But wait for the verdict till the end of the video, because we're going to tell you entirely who this cookie is good for. All right. So she's put about, I think, how much?
Half a cup.
Okay, half a cup or 1/3. She's going to give you the measurement later on. So we've put like some amount of milk to make the cookies come together. They don't have to be a slimy substance like cake batter, but they have to be kind of binding with each other. Ragi is quite dry, or any millet out there is quite dry. So you do have to use excess or, a good amount of fat to bring that dryness down.
So I'll use my hand now.
Okay. Now that we've mixed all the ingredients, we have one final ingredient, which is our chocolate chunks, and we're using dark chocolate for that. So we're going to put some dark chocolate chunks because all of our kids love that crunch, and ragi goes lovely with chocolate chunks. Chocolate, like I said, if it is derived from cacao, it's actually a great rich source of antioxidants. Because of its bitter nature, it does help with, a little bit of clarification of your shrotas. But in excess, it will imbalance Vata as well as Pitta.
Yes. We can add more chocolate.
Okay. Dr. Saloni wants more chocolate chunks.
Yes, that's sufficient. Thank you.
All right.
So it is about ready.
Okay. Now that the dough is ready, we're going to keep it in the fridge for about 30 minutes so that the ghee actually solidifies, which does help in raising the cookies. Refrigeration is generally not recommended in Ayurveda, but we are bending the rules of Ayurveda a little bit to help our kids like something that is healthy in general.
Yes. All right. It is ready.
Okay.
And we'll keep it in the refrigerator.
All right, so we've kept our cookies in the fridge for about 30 minutes, and now we're going to take them out and prepare our tray. Yes, let's start. So Dr. Saloni is getting the cookies from the fridge.
Meanwhile, you can prepare the tray.
Yes. Oil my tray a little bit so that the cookies actually don't end up sticking to the bottom of the tray. We are planning to use a butter paper, but still oiling the tray will help a little bit so that it doesn't stick. So we've done that, and this is the dough as it was kept, and now we're going to start making our cookie dough balls. So we are using a butter paper. I'm going to place my butter paper here, and I'm going to kind of stick this so that it doesn't move. So we're using an ice cream scooper to make tiny balls of this dough, and I'm going to press this entirely. So this is how it's supposed to look, and what I'm going to do is get this out and place it like this. So I'm going to place it a little bit on the side, and we're going to make them into tiny scoops. So Dr. Saloni can probably start preheating the oven by the time I'm doing this. And we preheat the oven only for about 6-7 minutes. You don't need to overdo
And
the
what will
heating.
be the temperature?
So the temperature that we're going to be heating our cookies is at about 180 degrees Celsius. And I'm making about 6 cookies here because they are going to spread out. So we're not going to cover the space too much.
Yes. So our oven is preheated.
Okay, so now we're ready with our dough balls. So I'm gonna place them not too high because I don't want my cookies to burn. And let's wait. So we're going to bake the cookies at about 180 degrees Celsius for 25 to 30 minutes, depending on, how the cookies raise. But more or less, you'll see that at 25 minutes, they will start making themselves into the full form. Now, by the time that these cookies are baking, Dr. Saloni, let's rate our cookie according to Ayurveda.
Yes.
So let's start with Vata, Pitta and Kapha. How would you rate them for Vata, Kapha individuals?
So these are good for Vata and Pitta.
Okay.
But not very good for Kapha individuals.
Because
it
they have
can-
a lot of sugar
Yes.
and a lot
It
of...
can be heavy for...
Yes.
it can increase Kapha dosha because
Okay.
it has lots of ingredients that can increase Kapha dosha. We have sugar also, lots of ghee also.
Yes.
So that is...
So we have a lot of sugar, ghee, which is heavy, unctuous for the kapha dosh. So we're going to ensure that those who are trying to lose weight or have insulin resistance, these cookies are not for you. Try to choose something else for you. We have a lot of recipes on our channel. So I would rate this good enough for Vata individuals, about 90% or the same for Pitta individuals, and for Kapha individuals, I would say 40 to 50%. Not so great. However, it does have Rajasic gun. That means it is not the most sattvic recipe, even though we've used ragi, we've used kapli wheat, but the
Brahmi
cocoa,
also.
we've used brahmi also, which is quite sattvic. It's a sattvic herb. So even then, we have cacao as one of the ingredients, which is quite rajasic in nature. So how would you rate it on mental gunal?
So it is sattvic because we have used so many things which are sattvic guna enhancers.
Okay.
So I would rate it around 60 to 70% sattvic
Okay.
and also 60 to 70% rajasic.
Okay. So half and half sattvic and rajasic. And I would say it is 0% tamasic because it really doesn't have anything that can cause tamas to increase. The only thing which I can think of is the refrigeration, which was done very slightly, so I wouldn't give it too much preference. But I think overall this is a sattvic rajasic recipe, more suited for Vata and Pitta individuals than Kapha individuals. So our cookies are ready, and the reason why I'm wearing these mittens is because the aroma is amazing. So let's go and check out. All right. Pan is quite warm. All right, so the cookies are ready, and now I think we should plate them. Let's start. So we are serving these ragi cookies with almond milk made in a very Indian Ayurvedic way, the recipe of which can be given to you if you comment down below. It's considered quite healthy and it's considered very nourishing. So it's good for kids. However, if you want as an adult not to take so much kapha aggravating things, then you can skip the milk and have the cookies. All right. So the cookies are really warm. I'm gonna be a superwoman and place them with my bare hands, and very wobbly looking. But we've not used baking soda. We've not used any sort of chemical in this. So it's not going to be the usual crunchy or usual cookie. It's made with ragi and wheat flour. It's really good to taste. But if you want to use baking soda, you can. We prefer a fully Ayurvedic cookie, and that's why we skip the baking soda. So we've prepared our Brahmi Ragi Choco Chip cookies, which is an Ayurvedic cookie as by Dr. Saloni. And we've added Brahmi, but you can always add Ashwagandha if you want more stress relief as well as more strength to your body.
Like this is for kids. If adults want to eat, they can add ashwagandha.
Yes. So you can add any of these two herbs to it. Other than that, please don't try on your own to add any other herb. These are the only two combinations which kind of go with the cookies. And we're serving it with badam milk or almond milk, which is considered nourishing itself. If you like this recipe, do share it with your friends and family, because this is a great addition to the winters as well as really cold weather wherever you're living. As we are in the winter season, this recipe is really great to celebrate your Christmas, to celebrate your New Year's, or whatever you want to celebrate it. And if you don't find a reason to celebrate, you can make it any other day to make your kids happy and also give them the healing part of Ayurveda. If you like this video, do share it with your friends and family, and do comment below whether you like these cookies or not. Thank you so much for joining us. Jai Gurudev.